Hello ladies and gents, Lillian with Lily Ray's collection. I am currently working on making these hidden paper clips. I want to make a kit for Valentine's Day. I will only have 2 kits. So with that said, this is my assembly line and I'm using duct tape, because duct tape is the bomb. It holds anything and everything. I tell you, that guy who created the guy or the gal who created duct tape has to be in Central Pays, which is my dream destination for anybody who cares. Okay. All right. So it doesn't stick to the Fiskars mat, that's for sure. So, which is good. All right. Whoops. I wanted to just show one for the newbies that are out there, how to do the hidden paper clips. And then we're going to do some sewing, some manual sewing. We'll let that dry first. Alright, I'm going to finish these up and then I'll be back once they are drying. Alright, so I've gathered a couple of items so that we can create a Valentine's Day kit. I have some gold thread there, have it in white and red. I have some cards here. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. These are just cut up cards, like when you're going to make a postcard. So I have that as an insert. I have some black cardstock. I have this one yellow sheet left. I found these Tim Holtz pictures. I found this Tim Holtz ruler. A saying, you don't have to say I love you. Some coffee paper, coffee dyed paper. I have this King Company, which is pretty red, but some of it is a little orange. So I'm going to take and see if I can find the red. And maybe we can use a couple of those pieces. So let's see. See, that's like orangey red. I love that purple. That's kind of beautiful. Kinda. Oh, this one may go. It's a little orangey. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't have, see the difference? I don't have, maybe this one. Valentine's Day paper per se. Oh, this one's a little closer. Maybe you can get away with that. All right, well, let's pull one out and see what we can do with it. Isn't that side gorgeous? All right. Put it over there on the side. And then we have this neutral, excuse me, gray that has love. Says love. This is an old collection that I have that I like because it's so neutral. Could use that. Okay. Oh, we can definitely use this one. Oh, this is separate. I guess it was hiding. We could use that and maybe this. Oh, maybe that'll be the two. Maybe I'll put in a gray. I kind of like the lime gray. So, is this another one? Oh, this gray. That says lovely, happy. This is a Tim Holtz collection. This is the last page that I had of Tim Holtz collection. So if we need one, I will pull it from here. Any one of these will do, because it's neutral enough. I think I'm going to pull this one. And then I'm going to set this one aside, even though this is... Okay, so we have the red, the yellow, the red and the white, and the black and the white. And I want to make 2 kits. So, I'm going to put everything aside so that it doesn't get spritzered. And see, I have some red buttons, but they don't necessarily have to be red. I could use the red, the black, the white, and also have some gray. So I'll put that there, and let's do the lace. I'm going to do 1 yard. I measure that with my arm. Actually, it has to be 1 yard for each collection. And they all don't have to be red. Alright. I'll do the same for this one. 1 yard. Isn't this a beautiful lace? 1 yard. Okay. Take these out of the way. And then this one. Look at this one. Goes this way. Isn't that beautiful? Oops. 1 yard. And actually, why don't I just do it this one? I'd like to make a nice red cover to go in this kit so that you can create a journal within that cover. But let's see what happens. Alright, let me go with this. Alright, okay. So take two of those. Maybe what I'll do is I'll leave the other two white and take this one that's creamy and dye it. And we have the paper clips already. Those are ready. So let me put on my gloves. And this is Ritz with alcohol. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I hope this isn't the pink bottle. Ew, I think this is the pink. Looks red to me. Smells like chicken, tastes like chicken, but it's not chicken. This one is pink. So I'm going to finish it up, let it dry, and use it for another project. And okay, so much for my red project. Alright, let me get the red one, the red dye, and I shall be back. Alright, I think I have the right one now. I think this is the red one with a pink top. That confirms it. Let's give it a little shake and see what happens. Come on. Ooh, that's red. That's most certainly red. Yep. Okay. No harm, no foul. I will make another vintage pink collection with the other lace that I just dyed. But there's no mistaking that this is red. It's like a cherry red. We're going to do some of the papers with this. Oh man, I gotta be careful with this one. I need my wipies. Don't want to ruin my new table. Sorry for my arm. Yikes. Let me not spray anymore. Some of the spots you really have to put them down into the liquid because they don't seem to be absorbing. Let me squeeze this. Okay. I mean, when it dries, it's not going to be so red. But boy, is it red. Select that spot right there. Okay. What I'm going to do is take the cards that we have that I'm going to use, like these. Okay. It won't stick to it. I don't know what that is, but it won't stick to it. Let me put this over here on plastic. The back we can just cover with coffee dyed paper. And then I am going to pause you, dry this up, and then I'll be back. All right, let's continue, and I'm going to take these, since they are completely dry, I'm just going to glue them down onto my coffee dyed paper and then cut them all out. I'm just going to move that up. Let me get my bone folder. All right, so we're going to leave that one there. I'm going to do this one. can butt them up fairly close. Oh, you know what? Oh, I did it right. I thought I did it wrong. It's darker on this side. Okay. Yeesh. Okay, let's put some more light on that. This fine liner is pretty good because it came with a very fine line, that tip that you can leave on there, or you can screw it off and then you have a second opening, which is what I'm using now, which is excellent. That fine liner is really for a lot of small jobs, because it'll take you all day. But this one, if you don't squeeze it and let it come out on its own, it gives you, it flows really nice. Alright, we're going to let that dry. And then I'm going to just take another one. Put it face down. I don't know, this one came out a little furry, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to butt it up to the corner as close as I can, and the top. I like the way this red looks, because it's a perfect match for the paper clips. And whatever doesn't stick down, you can just stick down later on. Whoops. It allows you to, when you stop squeezing, to kind of spread out your glue. So I think this was definitely worth it. You get 2 bottles, and I want to say they were $2 each. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that price, but I know it's cheap. It was affordable. Can do the same thing with this one. Butt it up to the end so that you don't waste any of your paper, and you can butt those together. And this will fit here. going to be a little short, but it's okay. We're going to use it. We'll cut the card. So you see, you lose a lot. Okay. I'm going to turn it this way. And I think, let me see how much we're going to lose here. It's more than the other one. That's okay. We're going to have lots of place to journal on, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to do this one here so we don't lose that. This one is 2. We'll do that and we could use it as an insert. Let's let that dry. And then we have this one. It's too short. I also have all of these offcuts. So try this dark one. this one. It's like a patch quilt. Right, it's about reusing your junk, recycling. No? Okay. It's gonna stay there. Alright, so we're gonna let that dry. Save your little cuts. I think I need a new clip, but I'm just button that up against the paper, the edge of the paper, and using that as a guide so that I don't cut the actual coffee dye paper. So we have 3 with backs. We can even round the corners. This is still wet. Yes. All right, I'm going to let this dry and I will be right back. Alright, so all of these have been cut out. They are all glued, and we have an equal amount for each of the collections. So let me see. Do I need to do one more? Oh, geez. Geez Louise. So we have, let's do 1 and 1, just like that. That's even now. All right, we'll save that one for later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use from the printable collection, the Epiphany Small Junk Journal. I'm going to use the pockets. I can use the envelopes because they'll work. This will work in any journal, anything in this book. will work in any journal. See the pockets? These are pockets. These are tags, but if you cut an opening here, you could use it as a pocket. So first, you could use these as side tucks on any page. So, and also you could use these. This is the fold out that goes to this envelope. So right now this is in my Etsy store. It's been reduced $5, so you have it in the store on sale currently. So you can pick it up and use the same template. And I would use the coffee guide to do this insert. But the actual pocket I would use, or rather the actual envelope, this also has an envelope, an insert. But I want the big one. I want this one. So I'm gonna make, because you know how I like my pockets, I'm gonna do one like this. I think I want it up and down like this. I'll just bring it right to the edge. The glue will hold it down. I'm going to use my pencil. Any of your templates, if you've purchased any templates from me, you can use them, you know, in practically anything. And now you just lift the flaps. You could also use your index cards that we just created. You just cut them down to size. Alright, so that's one. I want to do the one in this plaid color. I love plaid. Sometimes you have to make those the lines a little dark. There. And always put your template back so that you know where you don't lose it. If you wanted to make the template from the same paper. Just put it up right against there. I mean, it does look pretty when it's from the same collection, right? And that's all you have to do. Oh, I forgot the top one. Let's do that again. Let me turn it to make sure that it's correct. No. Or you can just take a ruler and fix it. Okay? Let's do this one as well. There we go. I'm going to do some angled pockets, both left and right. Let's do it this way so that the direction is different. I'm going to push it as far back as I can here so that I don't waste any paper. Okay? And then make sure you do that outside line. Don't forget, like I did. And then this one, we can actually do it like this. The paper has no direction, so it doesn't matter. Make sure your paper is flat down. Okay, there you have 2 pockets. Do the same thing over here. No. I'm going to finish cutting this up, or rather tracing it, and then cutting it up. I don't think you need to see me cut this up, but okay, that's one. And then I will be back. Alright guys, everything is cut out. Oh, look at this. The Paper Studio, 59 cents. I guess I have to cover that up. I didn't see that. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Will this do it? It's the little things that make me laugh. Alright, so I'll cover that up. I will cover that up. I folded this, but I won't show you with that because, oh, this one has the same Paper Studios. Oh, geez Louise. Well, let's do the envelope because I know that's good. So, I'm going to add some coffee dyed paper to the inside where it says Paper Studios, and then I'm gonna fold it in half. Once I fold that in half, I'm going to score everything else. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like the way that fell or lined up. So just to show you this, line it up like this. I'm going to round my corners, but for right now, this is just to show you. Okay? It's an exact size, so it's perfect. And then we can add some closures to this with some brads and some string. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Well, let's score this. These are the corner pockets. Okay, if this extends over like this, all you have to do is keep the fold there and cut it. And this you want to leave like this because you want these to grab together so that when you glue it, nothing gets caught there. And you want to do the same thing to this one. All of a sudden I feel, oh, excuse me, I feel pooped. I feel like I need a nap. Okay, so there you have both your pockets. Alright, and this is a piece that we're going to save. We have the pocket and the fold. Alright, so let me glue that other side of the paper, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, and we are going to finish up here. I'm going to take this hole punch. Should I do two? No, I'm going to do the white. I think I want the white. No, maybe the middle. Let me do the middle, because I want to put this right there, and then I want to stick this button right here. And what I did with this button was I got I have crazy glue, and I put a little too much crazy glue. I put the string, the twine in there, both holes, and then I just wrapped it around. I held it over here like this, and then I put the crazy glue on there. And then of course I had too much crazy glue, so now that has to de-stick. But nonetheless, that's what I want to do. So I want to use, I also want to figure out what ink I want to use. I think let's see, I should have had that one out as well, but of course I'm never prepared. I don't know if I want to go with this vintage. And the black, I do have red, but I don't think I want to go with red. How about if we go with this frayed burlap? Let's do that one. So save your scraps. And this dot is just for decorative purposes. That's all it is. Or this circle. So right there. This one I'm going to put with, I don't need that heavy glue. I'm going to use my glue stick because it is paper. I just want to make sure I get it in the center. It doesn't matter which side the black is on, I mean the red or white is on. Just want to make sure that it is on that line, just like that. Okay. So now I want the button here, and the reason I'm using yellow is because I am going to use the gold string. These are the three colors that we're going to be using: the white, the red, the yellow, and then the black, the red, and the yellow, and our gold. So I need another button up here. So this one's just to sit like that, sit tall so that you can kind of wrap it back and forth. But for this one, I need this glue. I guess I should have brought that button further down. Should have brought it down here. What to do, what to do. Can I do that? Can I just do this across and then make that the closure? I could do that. This way it's flatter for the books. Let's do that. Right there, so I'm going to say that we can go a little further up. Like that. And then I'm just going to mark it with my pencil. That's going to be my guideline as to where I'm going to put the glue. Actually, has to be the opposite way. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, make sure you put it right side up. Oh my gosh. The glue has to be down on the bottom. So a quarter of that should be fine. Let me turn it around this way. If I use that same line as a guideline, let's say I go there. I have this, yeah, because of the peak. I'm just worried about the peak. Alright, so the glue has to go down here. I'm going to use my tape runner. And this doesn't need to be inked. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with that line. Right there. And there we go. You can just now the circle is probably going to be in the way. Are you kidding me? Let me see. No, shouldn't be. Should be fine. That works for me. Less bulk on the books. Okay. And then in our next session, we are going to make hearts. Burlap is a very nice, subtle color. Right? Okay. I'm going to do this to the other envelope. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up because I know this video is very long. And I want to be able to finish this in time for this to be put into my store so that it could be purchased for Valentine's Day. I mean, you could use it for any day, but I'm making it for Valentine's Day. And I have some hearts that says made with, handmade with love, or something to that effect. I'm still going to keep my buttons out because I want to make sure that I use them. Even as dangles, I could use them. So I am going to say I will see you next time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up helps my channel. And also like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow with the rest of the project. Take care.